What's up, tubers? It's Jeff, Park City, FJ Cruiser, and I told you on the last modification video that I had one more and this would be the end, and I'm gonna stick by that. As we know, that's a lie. So I just finished installing my Rough Country 30-inch recessed light bar. It goes into the grill, and there you go. Here's the empty box. Black Series. Oops. Black Series. Black Series. I got the blacked out FJ, so we got the blacked out light. See? Black Series. Now I took the harness supplied switch off, and let me show you what I did. Right down here, I got a zombie light. So this is my roof rack bar. I've got the lights configured to not be on unless I'm using them. That's just my preference. You could wire it up either which way to where they come on with the ignition or come on when you power them on, but that's up to you. And then this one, bingo, that's my light bar out front. So it's a much cleaner look than the switch that they supply you with, but the switch that they supply with does look quality, and if you're not good with wiring and splicing and crimping and all that stuff, that's probably the better way to go. So you want to see the light? I know you do. Well, it's daytime, so I'm only going to be able to show you the install, and then we'll come back in a few minutes when it's nighttime, and I'll show you the light output. Alright, so that's it. And Rough Country on the side, and Rough Country there. So doesn't that look cool? All the way back. Back in and down. So the light naturally would have really been a beautiful fit if the light extended up here was flush, but I like the fact that it's recessed a little bit, because remember, you just lost a third of your grill, your intake for your cooling. Now here's the cover, and there's the light bar. So it says Rough Country on the ends. Now I temporarily hooked this up last night. Well, I mean, it's working now, so what am I talking about him temporarily? So on the ends here, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Those, I believe, are the floodlights, and then all the rest of them in the middle are the spots. Now, because it's recessed, there's a little bit of gap, about a finger width on top and, you know, hand width on the bottom, that air can get in. When you're on the highway, it'll grab onto there and help cooling. Should not be a factor. I'm not worried about cooling of the LEDs, because CREE LEDs should be running cool, or they're running cooler than just about everything else. So that's what it looks like if you don't run the cover on it, but I'm gonna run the cover. Now, zombie lights on. Okay, during the day, standing right in front of it, oh, they're bright as fuck. Oh my God, look at this. From the edges over here, on the sides, they don't seem as bright, or they're not glaring. So I'm not sure how that's gonna translate tonight, because you get off over here, and I'm like 2 feet outside on a parallel line with the body, and there's a little bit of floodlight coming out over here, but then you get right here 3 feet out, and I don't see how much light's getting over there. It's not directed, let me put it that way. But it does look good. And now the true test is what's it gonna look like tonight. Now the farther away I get, oh shit, I'm probably 40 feet away now. Damn, that's bright. Okay, so let's see, we can look on the counter and see how long the light's been on, but just touching it, feeling it, there's no heat coming off of it. Man, that looks good. Now, it's too bright. So let's do this. Let's make it dark. Okay, it's not dark yet. And I figured I'd take the time to go over the wiring under the hood briefly. So let's see how well my GoPro is going to show this. Right here is where I mounted the relay. There's a couple of factory threaded holes. There's one there, there's one here, there's one here. So I mounted the relay there. The wire, it's got 3 leads coming off of the relay, and they're all braided cloth covered. So the first one goes over here to the battery, just enough wire to reach, perfect fit. The other wire is long as crap, and I just got it. I drilled a hole through the firewall right here. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it because I don't have enough light. And I stuck the wire, that's for these switches. Now, the wiring for the switch comes with this nice little male-female cord connector, and it's braided. It's braided up to there. I cut it off and left enough wire in case I wanted to use it for something else. And then this is the switch with some double sticky back tape on the back. I don't have a problem with this switch. It feels and sounds like it's quality made. But that's 3 feet of wiring that I did not need. And it's also the switch that I did not need because I got a zombie switch inside. Then the other wiring, and this is no joke. You got a cord coming off of the LED that's got about a 2.5, 3 foot cord with a nice weatherproof connector on there. I think I can show you that. That's right there. And then it has 6 feet, and I'm not kidding on this, Rough Country. Thanks for not cutting the wires short. 6 feet of this braided cable. So temporarily and for the time being, I just zip tied that inside and out of the way. But possibly at some point in the future, I'm going to cut all that off, put a butt splice on it, and get rid of 6 feet of that cord. But for right now, it's not an issue. Install is pretty simple. It took me basically about an hour taking the bumper off. You do that one person, mounting the light and the brackets that it comes with. And I did that the other night. And then this morning I did the wiring. Took me about another hour to do all of that. So, it's supposed to rain tonight, but I'm anxious. I want to see what this looks like. So even if it rains, we're probably still going to go out and do a test on the light output. So, just like this, it's dark out. All right, man. It's an hour and change after sunset. I wanted to make sure it's dark enough. No, really. Really, I wanted to wait for it to stop raining. We're getting pounded with monsoon rains here in Park City, which is good because we need the water. But I went ahead and took the cover off of the front light, and we're going to test out this light output. So the first thing we're going to do, let's put the garage doors down all the way. That's just my daytime running lights on right now. That's my headlights. Look at that. That's the LEDs. Wow. Doesn't look like it goes out far enough to the right and left. I was really hoping for more of that flood. And then that, I don't know if you can see that come on a little bit. That's the roof rack lights, and they're basically 4 50-watt, 55-watt daytime running lights. They throw out no light. Alright, so let's go find a place and check this out. Okay, I just thought of the perfect place to test it out. It's not going to be a real long distance, but it's basically up here across from the McPolin barn. It's the parking lot for the underground passage to it. But I can face right into the side of the mountain, and that should give us a good spread and brightness of it. Okay, we are here. I just pulled into the parking lot. I'm facing the mountain right there. Let's see if I can get you set up. There's high beams, so you can see the mountain. And ready, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. That's actually good. That's actually good. It's real bright right out in front of me, where I would be driving and the path I would be taking. And it throws out good light and peripheral of the direction I'm heading, but I just don't have enough light off to the sides. I'd like some more light over there, but there's really no reason, because once I get to this point, it's all too late, short of having some light on the side. But I think this will be adequate, more than adequate. Okay, let's see here. I hope you're getting this. Off, on. Alright, let me see if there's a place I can park and get out of the truck and look at this. Oh yeah. Let's do this over here. Let's do this right here. This might even be better. Let's back up. All the way. And boom, look at that. It's looking bright. Okay, let's see what it's gonna look like walking in front of here. Yeah, it's gonna be nothing but a blinding spot like that. But an angle, and then down low. All right, so this is way up the path. All right, so there's a bike path here. Duh, it's Park City. And I'm staring right into it, and yeah, that is blinding. All right, let me tell you how many feet away we are. So the pathway over there, right about a little bit past the grass over there, is 75 feet. So, and I think I got some angle on this where I could actually point this up more, but I really like how low it spreads it out down here, right here, because that's 10 feet right in front of you. And for rock crawling, go. Zombie lights turned off. So yeah. Okay, let's see what do it like this. Hello. Let's turn down like so. There we go. Set you on the hood. Here we go. Place you centered on the hood. How's that? You're gonna flip forward. Put you there. Okay. Centered on the hood. Low beams. High beams. That's the rough country LEDs. Yeah, they work. That's what I needed. That's what I needed in order to get home at night, or actually what it would allow me to do. Oh yeah, so I'm right down here in front of this, right there. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see, but the ones on the side seem to be floods, and the ones in the middle are really intense. Cool, I like it. I like it. Alright man, that's the rough country 30-inch CREE LED light bar, and the FJ Cruiser mounts for that recessed, they call it flush, but man, that's recessed. Look, I gotta do it again. Bingo. Yeah. You know, there's so many pictures and only a few videos online, and all the pictures show you is the lights during the day. Lights on, lights off. They never show you the light output. Even rough country. Come on, I hope y'all see this video and y'all get your shit together. Even rough country who sells and makes and manufactures and names these, they don't show you what it looks like sitting behind the steering wheel. I mean, is everybody more impressed with the way the light itself looks when you're parked in the parking lot at school or at the mall? Is that all that's important? Or boom, is that what's important? Light up the trail in front of you. Yeah, this is definitely not safe for driving on the road. right, man. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If you're watching this shit, man, subscribe, please. Even if you don't watch any more of my shit, okay? I need a few more numbers. Thanks. See you. Bye. Okay, I'm not supposed to do this here.